The Iowa basketball program, and of course the consistency of the Iowa wrestling program is really, it's always been there. You know, they're always at the team that you got to go through. And how about this young man, Edwin Cooper, all right, who ends up getting a number behind his name there, number 13th ranked right now. Some of those actually 18th, you know, he's got a number right now, and we saw him earlier in the season against Chance Marsteller from Oklahoma State. Match that looked like he got Marsteller pretty tired, but he was not able to take advantage of that, but he's been picking up his pace a little bit. Going against Brandon Kingsley, you know, a guy that is kind of a journeyman wrestler. I asked Jay Robinson, who are you most excited about? You know, who's doing a lot of job, who's doing some improvement. One of the names he mentioned was Kingsley, and the job he's doing. Now, he's got a pretty good cradle. Cooper's got his head stuffed a little bit right now. They're going to go ahead and work to a finish. Kingsley going to work that Bazagar finish. Comes back. Nice balance by Cooper. Crowd appreciates that.
Both these guys, Jim, on a win streak. Kingsley has won 2 straight after dropping 3 in a row. And you look at Cooper, a couple of really nice wins last week. He pinned Doug Welch at Purdue, was ranked top 20, and then a really solid victory we saw it on BTN Wrestling 60, where he beat Tyler Berger at Nebraska 7-6. So good confidence.
Yeah, he's picking it up a little bit, and you know, you all saw that he had the ability, and he's just, you know, when he can get to his shot, and I think he doesn't really always recognize how good a job he's doing in tiring out his opponent.
11-6 record for Cooper out of Joliet, Illinois, Providence Catholic. He was a 4-time Illinois finalist, a champion as a sophomore and senior. No score. 120 showing in this first period. It's been all Hawkeyes.
And Cooper likes to mainly work from a free tie-up. There's a nice single leg attempt, but Cooper doing a nice job of squaring up, stuffing the head. See, the head's in the middle right there. And now it's kind of a one-and-done situation. Now Cooper's able to go ahead, and because he wasn't moving his lower body, he's able to get an angle. Now he scoops the leg.
In position to score.
Gets better and better. That should be 2.
He's got that left wrist.
Oh, but he's got the leg locked.
And there's the takedown.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting journey, Jim, for Cooper. In 2012 at Iowa Central Community College, he won a national JUCO title at 149, didn't compete during the 2012-2013 season, and then came back the following year and won a Division III, actually Division III runner-up at Upper Iowa, now with the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, it's, you know, you got a guy like that that's had some success, and you know, it's just a matter of not being intimidated on this type of stage.
Got riding time over 30 seconds, short time. We talk about the battles within the battle. Here's one. And potentially dangerous whistle. This is a big 8 seconds coming up, Jim.
It really is, and you know, the Minnesota program prides himself on being able to get out quick. And we'll see what Kingsley's first move here is. I mean, he basically got in on that single leg and just stopped squaring up, and Cooper, with his reach and range, was able to score. And so riding on the right side, he tries to get a little change over. Nice period by Cooper.
Well executed, a takedown in 46 seconds of riding time. Cooper leads it 2-0.
And that's just not the pace or the type of period that that the Minnesota coaching staff would like to see out of Brandon Kingsley. Only 2 attempts, and able to just get spun around right there. He's got to pick up the pace. He's on ahead to the outside shot, tries a little crackdown, but Cooper does a nice job of squaring up and showing his ability. Now, this is what happened before, where Kingsley stopped wrestling and Cooper just basically inched it over and scored. So referee Matt Zeitz is going to call a stalemate a little quicker this time.
137, and that's a really tough spot to be in. Underneath takes a lot of energy out of the gas tank.
Yeah, has the tie he wants. Cooper does, inside by and collar.
Kingsley wrestled at Apple Valley in Apple Valley, Minnesota. Comes in 16-9. As I said, he's won 2 straight.
Well, you can tell that there's a different guy out there than there was at the beginning of the year. He's working the head hard right now. You can see his collar ties on both sides, and he's making Kingsley carry a lot of his weight, and I think that's really making him uncomfortable. And so, you know, you saw from Cooper earlier last year was just, or earlier in November, was, you know, straight on shots and double legs, and operating from space. Now you see him working hard on the head.
And for the Hawkeyes to win a national title, a couple of guys in Cooper and Stoll, those were question marks coming into the season. Now they've solidified those spots.
Yeah, I think they're certainly getting consistent performances out of Stoll at heavyweight. And then, we saw Grothus, maybe not the consistent performance that you can expect, but we're not at the end of the season yet. Still a lot of time in this process. But you can see where Cooper is not giving ground, right, to his Minnesota opponent. He's working the head. But towards the center. Yeah. Maintaining territory, putting pressure forward. Short time, 10 ticks, showing in the second period. And maybe this is a guy that you sit there and go, okay, be able to handle yourself there and work the defense a little bit, slash your short offense, all right, work for scoring opportunities. But you can tell that's really worked pretty well. He looks fresh to the stage of the match. Scoreless second period. Kingsley the gopher with choice here in the third. He'll go on bottom. Pay attention to riding time. It's at 46 seconds in favor of Cooper, working towards a minute. Be a big point. You're at 1:57. Yeah, if Kingsley can get out in the next few seconds here, it doesn't really make a lot of difference. There's the escape call. 58 seconds of riding time. 2-1 score following that escape. Cooper and Kingsley here at 1:57. The Hawkeyes lead at 15-3. And right now, the Gophers really got to start digging. Stall warning on Iowa. Scoops the bottom leg up here. Now, this is an advantage situation, but he was not able to get the points. I mean, when you wrap around the waist like that, instead of around the legs, you just blew a finish. It doesn't get any easier than that. This sport is about capitalizing on opportunities, and Minnesota missed out on a golden one right there. No doubt, no doubt, Shane. No doubt, Shane. That was a blown opportunity. He's 99% done with the technique, and decides to come around the waist. Jay Robinson, Brandon Eggum, Luke Becker in the corner of Minnesota, encouraging Kingsley to pick that pace up. And again, a stall warning has been against Cooper, but you got to do something to follow it up. You need multiple attacks to be able to take advantage of the warning. You don't have to worry about necessarily hitting anything clean. Drop again and hit a shot. Cooper holding on. And you got the sense if he would go ahead and take his own shot right now, he would score. Cooper would. Cooper's got to be careful. 20 seconds. Yeah, there's the warning. That's a point. 2-2. Now Cooper working. Made the determination to go. Well, Jim, I talked about that riding time. Cooper short by 2 seconds. That's why every second matters in that top position. It looks like we're destined for overtime. Good call, Shane. So overtime, they'll put 1 minute on the clock. This is sudden victory. Kingsley really fortunate to be in this match. To this close. I mean, I think that you've got to go sudden victory right now on the feet. These guys are, working hard. An advantage for Cooper with that underhook. He hasn't really taken a decent shot in this match. There's the second attempt. Remember, that stall warning will carry over. There's a shot by Cooper. That's the shot that they were looking for at the end of the third period. He got it that time. The only shot of the match, really. Found an angle and cut the corner. A takedown and a victory for Coop de Loop. Edwin Cooper, the junior. 3 more for the Hawkeyes. 18-3.